Welcome to segment 1 of the 13 Integrative Form workshop series. We're going to start off with a couple of warm-ups. The first warm-up is called swaying tree. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, relax the knees, and just slowly twist side to side, focusing on your ankles. Ankles, feet want to be rooted to the floor. Ankles are turning side to side. Then focus on your knees, then on your hips, pushing and pulling the stomach right and left. Let the arms start to relax and flow out a little bit. Hands are going to gently slap on both sides of the body, front and back. So now you have a spiral from your ankles, through your knees, through your hips, through your spine, through your shoulders, through your elbows, and through your wrists. We call that kinetic linking. You're working on the perfect flow of energy through the entire body. And again, you want to find where there's any tightness or kinks. Your chi is like water going through a hose. The body is the hose. And where there's kinks, we want to relax and soften and open. We say in Tai Chi that the chi is rooted in the feet, it's directed by the waist, and it's manifested through the hands. You want to breathe naturally in a relaxed manner. You should never be breathing heavy at any point in time. And as you turn side to side, you're effectively working every joint in your body, all your tendons and ligaments, and you're also boosting your immune system. Your immune system, your lymphatic system, is like a tube of toothpaste. All your T cells and B cells, the trillions of cells that are in there, just sort of sit there. But as you start squeezing and twisting and turning, you start getting that to move and flow through your body. So your immune system becomes like the high-speed internet instead of like a dial-up computer. So again, love and value yourself by doing this simple exercise. This is a great exercise to just reduce stress and release stress. It's like squeezing the water out of a towel throughout your day. Now we're going to have Master Aaron and Sifu Darlene around. So you can see this from the back position. Again, feet are shoulder width apart. And you are slightly and gently twisting side to side. This is a very gentle exercise, very gentle movement. You may feel uncomfortable when you do some exercise, but you never want to feel painful. It never wants to be painful. If it's painful, you need to back off a little bit and breathe and move through that. Okay, go and bring your feet together. So again, it's a spiraling energy. The next warm-up we're going to do is called shuttle, energy shuttle. We stand in a horse stance, horse type stance with our hands up, and we're holding the ball. Now we're holding the ball, knees are forward a little bit, hips are back, shoulders, hip, and ankles are aligned. We have what we call the oak and the willow postures. Oak, basically, when I walk into Master Morris here, I bounce off him. He's solid. The force goes down through him into the ground. So we're breathing and we're letting the force go into us. Now if I push on Sifu Darlene's arm here, she relaxes her waist and lets it turn to her left, and you see me float off. Okay? So willow, I push, they turn, and you float off. So at any point in time, we can be oak or willow, yin or yang. Now from that posture, we're going to turn toward the right. We're going to pick our left toe up and turn it in, and pick our right toe up and turn it out. Our right hand is going to go up, and the palm is going to turn and face up toward the ceiling, and our left hand is going to drive out with the fingers in a vertical position. The back leg is moderately straight, the front knee is bent. We have about 70% of our weight on our front leg, 30% on our back leg. And our structural integrity here, everything we do in Tai Chi has a structural integrity point. He's able to actually support my weight easily, and the weight goes through his body down into the floor. When we come back to the other side, we point the fingers toward each other, drive the left elbow, turn our right toe in, turn our left toe out. Left hand goes up, right hand goes out, fingers vertical. And again, in that position, front knee's bent, back leg straight. And you can see how, again, the weight goes down through the body into the floor. So you want the force and pressure going through you instead of letting it break or collapse your structure. Then we come back to the center position. As we turn to the right, right hand goes up, the left hand goes out. Again, shifting fingers towards each other, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in breathing out. Come back to center, harmonize, and use your swaying tree always to sort of reconnect everything. So again, you have that kinetic linking. All your energy is moving through your entire body, spiraling through your body, and opening it up. Okay, we're going to face the opposite direction, so you can see it from behind. And again, holding the ball, and they'll turn to their right first. Right toe out, left heel out, right hand up, left hand out. Fingers point towards each other. Come back toward the left side, left hand goes up, right arm goes out. Back to the center, and right side. And back to the center, left side. Generally you'll do anywhere from 3 repetitions to 7 repetitions. Right side, left side. You let your body tell you how many repetitions you're going to do. Again, in Tai Chi you want to avoid doing too much, too fast, or too soon. Again, back to your left. Back to the right. Back to the left. And back to the right. Come back to the center. Step up. Harmonize. And swaying tree. So we have the warm-ups of swaying tree, energy shuttle. We're now going to show you the first opening movement of the form. We start with our feet together, and we start with a fist and an open hand. Right hand's in the fist, left hand's open. The right hand stands for, or affirms that we're here to cultivate our power, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Left hand stands for the cultivation of knowledge, mentally, physically, emotionally. We put those two together, the hard and the soft, the scholar and the warrior, the yin and the yang, to promote harmony and balance in ourselves. We take a slight step to our left, hands go onto the table. We catch a ball, palms facing each other, and we're going to squat down gently, bring the hands up, holding the ball up to the shoulders, and squat, pushing the hands out. Hands go on the table. Again, we catch the ball, squatting down, compressing and expanding, and turn, breathe out. Hands on the table, we're going to do that one more time. Catching the ball, squat down, circle, and palms out, hands on the table. We're not going to show that to you from the back position. We're going to feet together. We affirm our goal. Step to the left, harmonize, catch the ball, squat, circle, and push. Hands on the table. Catch the ball, squat, circle, push. Hands on the table. One more, catch the ball, squat, circle, push. Hands on the table. Good. Okay, now we're going to add into that energy shuttle. Feet are together. Again, we start with our affirmation. And step to the left, harmonize. Catch the ball. Squat. Circle. Push. Hands on the table. Catch the ball. Bring your hands up to your left side. You're going to step out with your right foot. And energy shuttle. Come back up. We can do a big harmonizing at the end of that movement. Or we can do a small harmonizing movement. A harmonizing movement is like taking a deep sigh. It's relaxing and sinking. Okay, feet together again. We salute. Harmonize. Catch the ball. Squat. Circle. And push. Hands on the table. Catch the ball. Bring the ball up to your left side. Step out with the right foot. And shuttle. One more time from the front. Again, salute. Harmonize. Catch the ball. Squat. Circle. Push. Hands on the table. Catch the ball. Step out right. And shuttle. Come up. Harmonize. We'll now demonstrate that from the rear position. and follow along. Salute. Step left, harmonize. Hands on the table. Catch the ball. Squat. Circle. Push. Hands on the table. Catch the ball. Step right. Shuttle. Come up. Harmonize. Again. Salute. Harmonize. Catch the ball. Squat. Circle. Push. Hands on the table. Catch the ball. Step right. Shuttle. Check your hand position. Left hand, right hand. And come up. Harmonize. One more. Salute. Harmonize. Catch the ball. Squat. Circle. Push. Hands on the table. Catch the ball. Step right. Shuttle. Come up. Harmonize. And swing tree. Now it's important to realize that again in Tai Chi you're working on expanding and contracting according to your body's ability. This is really a science class and your body is the laboratory. You want to listen to your body. Remember, start with that intention, love and value yourself. Listen to your body. If it's saying you're doing too much, back off. Always breathe and relax. You should never be breathing heavy at any point in time. If you start breathing heavy where you're panting at all, you're doing too much. We're going to show you a couple of the principles that are actually employed in this movement. Again, swaying tree, you can actually see how with swaying tree, you can actually use that to deflect and turn things off your body. It's a little bit almost like the push and the pull. The first movement, the pull and push, teaches us about lines of force. The basic application is when Aaron pushes me, my hands catch the ball and they come inside and then they push back. Again, slowly, he's coming in, my hands are deflecting him outward, I push back. The line of force here is if he puts his fist up here, that line of force is here. Very, very strong in that position. Now I can push up off of his fist position. So I don't want to fight that force, I just want to deflect it. When the muscle is strong in this position, it's really strong there, it's weak that direction, weak that direction, weak that direction, weak that direction, weak in every direction except for this one. So when he has his hands on me, all I'm doing is I'm bringing my hands to deflect that outward a little bit, to open up his gate, to push him away. This is actually a very difficult technique to actually apply because the person has to really be pushing from about this distance so you can see the push coming and it makes it easier to control your distance in your space to do that. So it's really not a basic beginning technique, although it's the first movement of the form because it's teaching that principle of lines of force. Again, I'll do the same technique with Darlene. She's pushing me, I just slide the hands out, and I push back. Whenever you're with different people of varying sizes and heights, it's going to change the technique and the dynamics. You always have to adapt your technique to fit the situation to achieve your goals. Okay, the next movement is the shuttle movement. Again, if you remember from the Wu Chi posture, we turned, we did our upward motion. We're going to do a lot of these against wrist grabs. If Master Morris grabs my wrist, okay, and again, this is a chi salad type exercise because we're actually learning to see the sticking energy. I'm going to lift his arm upward. You can see the hand position. And as I do that, as I'm opening that gate up, my left hand is going into his rib to either strike or push him away. Okay? If I grab Darlene's opposite hand here, her left hand is going up, and you can see she's pushing me away. Even as she's lifting the hand up, you can see my balance is starting to break because of my position and posture. So very simple exercise, opening the body up. We could also use that against a punch. Master Morris could be coming with a big right hand punch. I could be using it here, closing that off as I'm striking, pushing off. As you work through these exercises, if you do play with these self-defense techniques or applications, make sure you always are very safe and always use the minimal amount of energy first versus actually just doing it fast or hard and end up accidentally injuring your partner. So always remember, be safe at all times, keep a positive attitude, be responsible for however you use these techniques, and be present. Again, at the end of this segment, we wanted you to check back in with yourself. Stress level, how's your stress level feeling compared to when you started the segment? And where's your happiness level? How do you feel? Oftentimes people feel much more content, much more at peace. You've squeezed a lot of that stress, a lot of that pressure out of your life, and you can now focus a little more clearly on what you want to create. Thank you for joining us in segment 1, and we'll see you in segment 2.